you, Khaki, for inviting me for giving talk on the Bollywood heroines. Before I started collecting photographs, I'll just tell you something about my background also and how I came to collecting the photographs. So, see, the collecting of photographs that came at a much later stage. My first love was a Hindi film music. In childhood, I still remember we had an old HMV gramophone record player, and we had many Marathi Natya Sangeet records of Bal Gandharva, classical records of Hirabai Badodekar, Fayaz Khan, Narayan Rao Vyas, like that. And my father used to sing songs like Radhe Krishna Bol Mukh Se, Aan Baan Jiya Mein Lage, etc. And I still remember we had a film records of Jugnu, in which Jahan Badla Wafa Ka Bewafai Ke Siwa Kya Hai, which was sung by Rafi and Nurjahan ji. And we had a Tarana record also, Sine Mein Sulagte Hai Arman. My mother, my mausi, they used to sing these songs on our jhula. We had a jhula at our home. So when we grew up, my father bought one radio. In 1950s, it was a status symbol to own a radio. During those years, main entertainment was going to the movies or listening to the music. But we were, as a children, we were not allowed to see the movies, only mythological movies sometimes. But during Ganpati festival, on every street of Bombay, there were 16 movies. They were shown on a makeshift screen. So crowd used to see those movies from the both side of the screen. One side, we used to see the straight, and the opposite side, it was reversed. But it did not matter at all, because all songs, dialogues, and the action, that is dishum dishum, it was heard from the both side of the screen. So I still remember movies like Seema, movies like Badal, Nagin, Avara, Katputli, etc. that I saw during my childhood. Whenever any social function like Satyanarayan Puja or Navratri or during some birthday festival, popular Hindi film songs were played. And at that time, Bina Ka Geetmala also became popular from 1954 onwards. So Binaka had become so much popular that in every Indian, means in every state, not only in India, in our neighboring countries also, it was a craze. So on every Wednesday evening, we used to finish our homework first, then we used to do some household chorus, etc. And every Wednesday evening at around 8 o'clock, we used to sit in front of radio and listen eagerly for Amin Sayani's voice, Behno or Bhaiyo. This is the background in which my generation grew. See, flying kites, then playing bhaura, learning cycle, cricket matches, each and every song, there is some memory embedded in our childhood. When I passed out from the medical college, at that time, I started my practice, but at that time, there was hardly any time for anything else but the practice. But say after some 10 years or something, I settled down a little in the practice. I got married, I have son. So at that time, again, I rekindled my activity of collection of records. So it began with the collection of records. Now during 70s, every Friday, there is a flea market in Bombay, which is called a Chor Bazaar. And we used to get many paraphernalia records, photos, booklets, etc. And in the streets near Imperial, Naz, Opera House, Novelty, Super, Alfred, Minerva Talkies, they were all in the South Bombay. So there we used to get many paraphernalia like that. And during that hunt of records, we used to get some booklets also. And at Novelty Cinema in South Bombay, there was one dealer who used to sell lobby cards and old movie photographs also. And in Girgam, in the Novelty, near the Lamington Road, there were many major distribution offices, film distribution. There was a Naz cinema building. So usually you see the movies in the first run and second run. After that, the movies used to show on the matinee, that is in the morning, Sunday morning, say for some time. And if the film becomes then Dabba film or something like that, then those paraphernalia has to come on the footpath road for sale. So along with the records, I started collecting booklet, photos, lobby cards, and posters also. So there were so many godowns in Worli along with the huge, and there they used to keep a huge piles of the posters of old movies. So from there, I got some posters also. And in late 80s, what happened? A new medium of entertainment came to India. That was video, advent of video. So full movies and programs and black and white programs like Chaya Geet, that was very popular at that time. So collecting video songs, I traveled to Karachi, London. I collected from Dubai, Canada, Singapore, etc. So many videos. So after that, I started compilation of the songs, like songs of Madhubala, songs of Devanand, dances of Vajanti Mala, Dilip Kumar, then Pran retrospective, comedy star Johnny Walker's, then creation of Anilda, C. Ramchandra, etc., etc. Then Nalini Jaywant, Manna Day, Shamshad Begum, Upi Nayyar Saab, and all those video cassettes and audio cassettes with the programs. I used to call all those main artists there to inaugurate, and we used to call that. They used to come at my house to watch this program there, and they're seeing their rare photographs. And these programs were about 2.5 to 3 hours. After that, at YB Chavan Center, there is a hall called as Rangaswar. So I did many programs there also. At YB Chavan Center, there is a huge area of display. So there, I used to display my photos and my posters. And during that time, Prabhat Chitramandal, they used to have a film festival. From every 26 January, around for a fortnight, there was a film festival. So during those films were screened on the 4 floors of the theater. But I used to have these exhibitions, photo exhibitions at the ground floor. So they were having 4 foot by 8 foot. A lot of boards, display boards were there. So I did about 8 to 10 exhibitions there. So heroines of Bollywood, then heroes, then vamps, then character actors, then James Bond. Then I did one was Madhubala versus Marilyn Monroe. That is the Indian Venus versus the Hollywood Venus. These exhibitions were graced, by Waheeda Rehman ji, Kamini Kaushal ji came, Amin Sayani ji, then Sharad Pawar ji, and the many connoisseurs and the bureaucrats, even the judges used to come to see these movies. So many people eagerly awaited this exhibition. I did for many years before this COVID. Recently, on completion of this 75 years of independence, I did exhibition of 75 black and white heroines of Bollywood. This exhibition was at Piramal Art Gallery. In this process of collection of records and rare songs, I was very fortunate to know the stalwarts like Anil Vishwas, Salil Chaudhary, Upi Nayyar Saab, Prem Dhawan, Kalyan Jibai, Talat Mehmood Saab, Sudhir Phadke ji, Datta Davjekar ji. All these stalwarts used to come to my house and attend the many mahfils. So in presence of them. Now, these yesteryear's heroines, say like Kamini Kaushal and Nalini Jaywant also, they came to my house once to see their videos and rare movies. Now I'll come to the main about the exhibition, today's exhibition of the black and white era of the films. So I have made these in 2 groups of the photo. The first is from 1931 to 1948-49. That is the golden era of film. And the second was is 1950 onwards to 1960-65. That is the golden era of the film music. Now we'll proceed with the slideshow, please. The father or the Pitamaha of our film is Mr. Dhondiraj Govind Phalke. This is the pioneer of our film industry. He produced first movie called as Raja Harishchandra in 1913. I will not get into details of the difficulty he faced in bringing all the equipment from London and starting his film production company. Huge difficulty he faced. But I'll just tell you the one thing, how difficult it was to find a heroine for his movie Raja Harishchandra. So when Mr. Phalke could not get a single female candidate for Taramati's role, with frustration, he went to red light area, that is to prostitutes. Can you imagine what happened there? When Mr. Phalke went to the red light district and asked those ladies for acting in films for a handsome pay packet, their reply was their profession was much better than the low-grade work like acting in films. Mr. Dada Phalke was aghast with the answer. But later, he convinced one fair boy who was working in his canteen to do a role of Taramati in his first film. And so his name was Mr. Salunke. So Harishchandra, so Bollywood history, the first heroine was a boy called as Mr. Salunke. As all you know, in the beginning, the movies were not talking. These were the silent era films. In 1913 to 1930, these were the silent era. In 1931, 4th March 31st, the first talkie film Alamara was released at Majestic Cinema at Girgaon, South Bombay. In Alamara, Wazir Muhammad or W.M. Khan sang the first song, De De Khuda Ke Naam Par Gar Himmate Dene Ki as Fakir. And the heroine of Alamara was Zubeda. And she sang Badla Diya Dila Aira Sitam Garo Pe. After that, Mahadan Theatres, Siri Farad 1931 was a hit picture, and hero was Master Nisar and heroine was Jahara Kajjal. They were in the lead role. Yes, she is the Jahara Kajjal. Master Nisar got about 2,000 rupees paid, while Kajjal only 500 rupees. Nisar and Kajjal, those were the hit pair in the earlier movies like Siri Farad, Shakuntala, Leila Majnu. After that, Siri Farad had 42 songs, Chhatra Bakawali 32 songs, and Indra Sabha 69 songs were there. And the music directors were Nagar Das, Rujalal Verma, etc. The artists in the earlier era were Ashraf Khan, Mukhtar Begum, Waheeda Bai, Gohar Karnataki, Iqbal, Marutirao Pelwan, Leela Chandragiri, etc. During silent era, when it was difficult to find heroines for female leading role, many Anglo-Indian girls came forward and did the lead role. Now, let us see those Anglo-Indian girls. They came to Indian screen. The first is Sulochana, alias Ruby Myers. Her lifespan was 1907 to 1983. She was a telephone operator. She was given first role in a film, Veer Bala, 1925. Mr. Bhavnani for the pay of rupees 1,000 per month. In the Imperial Company, she started getting rupees 5,000 per month packet, which was more than the pay of the governor at that time. In the Filmistan's Anarkali that you must have seen in 1953, Filmistan, Sulochana did Jodha Bai's role. She was given Dada Saheb Phalke Award in 1974 as a Lifetime Achievement Award. Next is Beryl Cleason or Madhuri. She was born in Delhi and studied in New Delhi. She had convent education. She was paired against Prithviraj Kapoor, Jairaj, Motilal. And her hit movies were Tufan Mail, Nadira, Shadi, etc. She was famous for her bold looks. Those are the movies of Madhuri. Now we come to Iris Gasper or Sabita Devi. She came from Bengal and she acted in Aparadhi, that was a silent film. She used to sing in a typical Anglo-Indian accent, which used to create a lot of laughter. She was paired with Motilal and Sabita Devi. They were hit pair of 40s. She played a role of a lady doctor in a film called Dr. Madhurika. Her song was Meri Pyari Pyari Gaiya. It became super hit at that time. Let us listen to this song. Meri Pyari Pyari Gaiya in Anglo-Indian voice.
मोरी प्यारी प्यारी गैया, मोरी प्यारी प्यारी गैया, और दूध की तू दिलवैया, दिलवैया प्यारी गैया, और दूध की तू दिलवैया, दिलवैया प्यारी गैया, मोरी प्यारी प्यारी गैया.
See how it was funny to listen to Meri Pyari Pyari Gaiya and all those things, but people used to listen to those songs and they sing in that same accent. Along with those Anglo-Indian stars, there were few Indian heroines also who were active in a silver screen from a silent era. That is Lalita Pawar, Nalin Tharpur, Inakshi Ramarao, Mehtab, Sardar Akhtar, Miss Bibo, she is Miss Bibo, then Leela Desai, Azuri the dancer. There were many more Indian origin heroines also who were active in the silent era. Out of this, we will take a close look into few of those heroines. Now, Lalita Pawar. Lalita Pawar. She was born on 18th April of 1916. Her birth name was Ambu. She started her career in silent era. She later joined Hans Picture in Solapur. During one of the shooting, her hero gave her, one shot was there, so he was supposed to slap. But that hero gave such a hard slap on her face, so she got a facial paralysis. Eventually, she recovered. Her one eye became little smaller, but that gave her a sinister look. Her famous roles are Anandi Bai of Ram Shastri, Mrs. Disa of Anadi. Everybody will remember Disa. Kelawali from Sri Charsobis, nurse from Khamoshi, Spencer from Professor. She had a very long career, about 50 to 60 years, and she won many awards also. Sardar Akhtar. She was born in Lahore in 1915. Her acted in Eid Ka Chand, Malti Madhav, Fashion, Aurat. Her film Aurat was famous, and she married producer-director Mehboob Khan. Film Aurat was remade into Mother India later on by Mehboob Khan himself. And Sardar Akhtar managed Mehboob studio affairs after the death of Mehboob Khan in 1964. Now we will see some of the popular heroines of 40s era. The first of it, Devika Rani. Devika Rani is the first dream girl of Bollywood. At the age of 9, she went to London. She did diploma in architect. She married Himanshu Roy. They founded Bombay Talkies. Under that banner, they produced films like Achut Kanya, Jawani Kirit, Karma, Hamari Baat, Bandhan, Kangan, Jhula, Kismat, etc. Later, after the death of Himanshu Roy, she married Mr. Rorish, who was a Russian scientist. So great Russian artist was there. In 1953, she was awarded Padma Shri, and in 1969, she was awarded Dada Saheb Phalke Award. For her, let us play her song, Main Ban Ki Chidiya Ban Ban Bolu Re.
बन की चिड़िया बन के बन बन बोलूं रे मैं बन की चिड़िया बन के बन बन बोलूं रे
मैं बन का पंछी बन के सन सन डोलूं रे मैं बन का पंछी बन के सन सन डोलूं रे.
Durga Kote. She came, Durga Kote, next slide. Yeah. She came from a distinguished learned family. Her father was lawyer and brother barrister. She did BA from Xavier's College. Her first film, Ayodhya Raja, was in Hindi and Marathi also. She became star after the success of Maya Machinder. She also acted in Bharat Milap, Prithvi Vallabh, etc. She acted in many Marathi dramas also. She made Kote production and produced many ad and short films also. Her character artist role reminds us of Anand, then Mughal Azam, then Bawarchi, Bobby, Khushbu. Her beauty means she has a dimple cheeks. That was her beautiful thing. And in 1984, she was awarded Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Her roles in Bobby, Mughal Azam, Anand, Bawarchi, everybody still remembers. Then we come to Leela Chitnis. Her name was Leela Nagarkar. She married Mr. Dr. Chitnis and became Leela Chitnis. Dhuadar was her first film. Tulsidas, Kangan, Bandhan were super hit films. She did character roles and distinguished. She is becoming the mother. She became mother of Raj Kapoor in Avara, Dilip Kumar in Naya Daur, and Devanand in Kala Bazaar. All these heroes, she became mother. Later on, she moved on to America and stayed with her son also till the end of her life. Then we come to Naseem Banu. She was born in Delhi. She was as beautiful as princess. She had a royal looks. She was daughter of a zamindar, Abdul Wahid Sahab. Sora Modi gave her break in film Pukar against Chandra Mohan. Naseem Banu acted in Ujala, Begum, Mulaqat, Ajib Ladki, Shishmal, Bagi, Sindbad the Sailor. After retiring from film, she became a dress designer from I Milan Ki Bela film. Her daughter was a heroine of I Milan Ki Bela. She was mother of Saira Banu. A true beauty, that was Naseem Banu. Now we will come to some singer actresses of the 40s era. The first is, of course, Kanan Devi. She is a singing star of New Theatre. 1930 to 1940, she was a heartthrob of the nation. She was getting rupees 1,000 per pay. She was an actor, singer par excellence. Her first film was Mukti. And those songs, everybody still remembers her songs from Mukti. Savari Aare Man Bhaya, Kaisa Ujda Chaman Kushi Ka. Then Anuradha, Mere Angana Mein Ali, Hospital, Prabhuji, Tum Laj Rakho Girdari, Jawani Ki Reet, Loot Liyo Mandir, Jawab, Ay Chand Chhup Na Jana, Tufan Mil. She married Haridas Bhattacharya. She had her own banner also, Srimati Pictures. In 1968, she was offered Padma Shri, and 1977, Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Now we are going to hear a song from Jawani Ki Reet, Loot Liyo Mandir. Now in this song, you just see the rich orchestration. This is 1939 film, but see the rich orchestration of the New Theatre, Mr. R.C. Moral Saab. Beautiful song, beautiful orchestration. Please enjoy the song. Loot Liyo Mandir, Kanan Devi.
लूट लियो मन धीर, लूट लियो मन धीर, कौन रसिया मोरे रे मन भाया, कौन रसिया मोरे रे मन भाया, होठों ने अमृत बरसाया, आँख ने रस टपकाया, होठों ने अमृत बरसाया, ने रस टपकाया, लूट लियो मन धीर, लूट लियो मन धीर। ला 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 La 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 la. Ha 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 ha.
So now we'll come to second actor singer of the 40s era. This is Shanta Apte. She was a rebel star, angry young woman of 40s era, most sought after star in early 40s era. She was a first Jubilee star heroine in Shyam Sundar and Marathi and Amar Jyoti in Hindi. She inspired many young women to fight against injustice to the woman. Her films were Duniya Na Mane, Wahan, Zamindar, Gopal Krishna. There was a time when Shanta Apte was working simultaneously in Mumbai, Kolhapur, Pune, Lahore, all these film centers. And she was very famous in Punjab. All those Punjabi people, they used to like Shanta Apte very much. And Shanta Apte now will be listening a song from film Zamindar, Arman Tadapte Hai. Ghulam Haidar's music is from Mr. Ghulam Haidar. Beautiful rendition from Zamindar, Arman Tadapte Hai.
पहलू में मेरे आगे, पहलू घर को हम बसा के अरमान तड़पते हैं।
Then there is a Khurshid. She was also famous actor singer of 40s. She was born on 14th April 1914 in Lahore. Her famous films were Aage Badho, Mumtaz Mahal, Bhakt Surdas, Tansen. And after partition, she went to Pakistan and settled there. Now we are going to listen her song from film Tansen, Panchi Bawra, Chand Se Preet Laga Hai. It was a beautiful rendition from Khurshid. The most prolific actor-singer of the 40s era was undoubtedly Noor Jahan. Born in Punjab on 21st September 1926, she was learned. She had learned classical, Thumri, Dhrupad, and Dadra music. She married to Shaukat Hussain at the age of 17 years. Her first hit film was Khandan in 1941. After partition, she migrated to Pakistan. She was crowned Mallika-e-Tarannum. In India, her famous films were Nadan, Dost 1944, Badi Maan 1955, Diya Jalakar Aap Bujhaya. In those there was a Badnaam Mohabbat Kaun Kare. Then Village Girl, Beti Ho Teri Yaad Ka Lekar Sahara, Anmol Ghadi, Awaaz De Kahan Hai, Jugnu, Yahan Badla Wafa Ka Bewafai Ke. All those songs were hit songs of Noor Jahan. She came back to India in 1972 for a program called as A Mortal Man and Immortal Melodies. At that time, India greeted her, welcomed her. Even Lataji welcomed her, Noor Jahan, because she used to consider her as a guru. And for Noor Jahan, let us listen to song of Village Girl. Kis tarah bhulega dil, unka khayal aata hua. That's a beautiful rendition by Noor Jahan ji. किस तरह भूलेगा दिल, जा नहीं सकता कभी शीशे में बाल आया होगा.
किस तरह भूलेगा दिल, उनका ख्याल आया हुआ, जा नहीं सकता कभी शीशे में बाल आया हुआ.
The last of the actor-singer of the olden era was Suraiya. She came as a child artist in the films Taj Mahal, Station Master, Hamari Baat. She blazed the screen for almost 20 years, from 1943 Ishara to 1963 Rustam Sora. She was paired against K.L. Saigal, Surendra, then Raj Kapoor, Ashok Kumar, Dev Anand, Bharat Bhushan. And she started her career as a playback singer. And first playback she had given to Mehta. It is said that she was a baby Suraya at that time. So Naushad Sahib, she arranged for a stool so she could reach, her height could reach to the mic. She acted around in 67 movies. Her hit songs were Tere Nainon ne Chori Kiya from Pyar Ki Jeet, Wo Paas Rahe Ya Dur Rahe from Badi Behan, Naina Diwane from Afsar, Ye Kaisi Ajab Dasta Hui Hai Rustam Sora, Rahi Matwale from Rais, Naina Diwane Afsar, and Dil Lagi Murli Wale Murli Bacha. For Madhubala, we'll be listening to song of Afsar, Man More Hua Matwala, and music by S.D. Burman Saab. Now let us see some of the dancers of the 40s era. There was a dancer called as Azuri. Her real name was Inoti. Her father was English and mother Indian. She rocked Indian screen from 1938 to 1948 by her dance performances. And audiences thronged theaters just to watch the dances of Azuri. She gave performance in Buckingham Palace also. And it is said that George Bernard Shaw, he was much impressed by her dance performance. She married Mr. Mahmood and she went to Pakistan. And her films were Nayi Duniya, Mere Watan, Ratan, Chandrasena, Hatim Tai, Tasveer, Panna Dai, etc. Another famous dancer of that era was Sitara Devi. She was from Banaras Gharana dancer, Sitara Devi. Her father was Sukhdev Maharaj. He was a Varanasi Darbar dancer. She was crowned by Rabindranath Tagore as a Kathak queen at the age of 16 years. She established world record by non-stop Kathak dancing performance for 11 hours and 45 minutes. She has acted in Nadi Kinare, Huli, Roti, Najma, Kajal, Halchal. She was given Padma Shri in 1973, Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 69, and Kalidas Salman Award in 1995. Then we came to next dancer, that is a Kakku. We cannot forget Kakku, the dancer. She was an Anglo-Indian dancer. She was a trailblazer in 40s and 50s. Only thing was that her diction was very poor. Therefore, she could not get side role or even a role of a vamp, etc. And she remained as an item dancer. At the height of career, she had a whole bungalow in a car. She used to have more than 200 to 300 pairs of different sandals. That was her liking. Her famous dances are Andaz, Darna Mohabbat Kar Le, then Patli Kamar Hai, Yahudi, Dil Mein Pyar Ka Tufan, then Pardes, Mere Gungar Wale Baal. Those were her famous dances. So let us see her song from film Pardes, Mere Gungar Wale Baal. And she died of cancer in a total gumnami. Nobody knew that Kakku had such a bad life after she retired from the films. So let us listen to this song, Mere Gungar Wale Baal.
मेरे घूंघर वाले बाल हुरा
Forties era list would be incomplete without the stunt queen, fearless Nadia. Her name was Mary Evans. She was a stenotypist and born in Perth, Australia. She joined Russian circus and she did all her stunts herself, and she got many fractures in her whole lifetime. She joined a ballet group, and Homi Wadia was impressed by her stunt, and he just gave her a chance in film Hunter Wali. After that, Miss Frontier Mill, Hurricane Hansa, Punjab Mill, Diamond Queen, Bombay Wali, Jungle Princess, Flying Queen, Lady Robin Hood, Stunt Queen, Himmat Wali, Diler Daku, Shamshir Baz. So many pictures of this thing, and many people used to like her stunts. With both hands, she used to hold this thing, other people, and she used to smash them. She married Homi Wadia at the age of 85. Some years back, the Shamak Davar, he did a Nadia festival. So Nadia is still remembered by this queen, Diamond Queen, that is still available. And before we go to the golden era, before we finish this list of the earlier era, I would like to mention two female entrepreneurs who were par excellence in the 40s era. Those were Jaddan Bai and Gohar Mamajiwala. Jaddan Bai, she was a producer, director, music composer, singer, and she owned music company called as a Sangeet Movie Tone. She was mother of Nargis. And Gohar Mamajiwala, she came from Bohra family. Her first film was Fortune of the Fools, a silent era. She teamed with Sardar Akhtar. She teamed with Sardar Chandulal Shah and became main pillar of the Ranjit Movie Tone. She could speak English, she could speak Gujarati, Marathi, Urdu, Hindi, and she managed Ranjit Movie Tone business. To the golden era. This is era from 1947, 48 to 65, roughly say 1950 to 1965. She is Gohar Mamajiwala. As you know, when the film industry started flourishing in Mumbai, all the talent from whole of the British India, they started converging into Bombay. And in golden era, best of best talent came here to Bombay. Music directors like say Naushad Ji, Anil Vishwas, C. Ramchandra, Usallal Bhagat Ram, Shankar J. Kishan, Roshan, Barman Dada, Heman Kumar, all came to Bombay. Playback singers, we had Lata Ji, Geeta Ji, Talat Saab, Manna Dey, Rafi, Kishore Kumar. Then the lyrics of Sahir Saab, Shailendra, Rajendra Krishna, Raja Mendi Alak Kha, Shakil. Directors like Amiya Chakravarti, Gurudat, Bimal Roy, Raj Kapoor. Heroines like Nargis, Meena Kumari, Madhubala, Geeta Bali, Nutan, Suraya, Meena Roy, Shama. So many of them. And the heroes like Dev, Dilip, Raj, Bharat Bhushan, Pradeep Kumar. See, along with that, even all the cameramen, photographers, choreographers, directors, all the top talent was here. Therefore, only the best of the music, the best of the songs, they came here. So we cherish all those golden era 1948 to say 60, 65. आज भी हम उन्हीं गीतों को, उन्हीं गीतकारों को, उन्हीं संगीत को याद करते हैं. So in this era, Nalini Jaywant, Kamini, Kaushal, Madhubala, so many of heroines are there. So let us see a few of them. First is Nalini Jaywant. Her lifespan was 1926 to 2010. She was belonging to a reputed Maharashtrian family. She had a beautiful eyes with a lot of spark in it. She acted with Ashok Kumar, Dilip Kumar, Devanand, and her major films were Samadhi, Naujawan, Rahi, Nastik, Kala Pani, etc. She got Best Supporting Actress Award in Kala Pani. So let us hear to her famous song, Gore Gore O Baake Chore. Nine.
गोरे गोरे वो बाके छोरे कभी मेरी गली आया करो गोरी गोरी वो बाकी छोरे
Kamini Kaushal. Her name was Uma Sood, born on 25th February 26. The only living star today. She is at the age of 97. She is confined to house, but she is the only living star of the Indian screen. She acted with Dilip Kumar in Shaheed, Shabnam, Nadia Ke Paar, with Devanand Saab on Jiddi Shayar, Raj Kapoor, Jail Yatra, Aag. She got Best Acting Award in Biraj Bahu, and Munshi Premchand's Godan. She had a memorable role. She is remembered for Shaheed, the mother of Manoj Kumar. Her Upkar, Purab aur Paschim showed. Those were the hit movies. Now for Kamini Kaushal, let us hear to film Arzu's song, Ai Bahar Aaj Ai Bahar.
आई बहार आई बहार आई बहार आई बहार आई बहार जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले रे आई बहार जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले रे जगह है प्यार मन बोले मोरा जागा है प्यार मन बोले मोरा मन बोले मोरा मन बोले रे आई बहार जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले मोरा जिया डोले रे
I must share with you one memory. Anil Vishwasji, the music director, he used to, every year he used to come to Bombay during the winter from Delhi. So he used to visit our Mera Garib Khana wo aate the. So at one program we had called Kamini Kaushal ji and Nalini Jaywant ji. So they came, and even Sudha Madhutra ji also came to my house. And at that time we just played these Arju songs and Nalini Jaywant's other songs. And they enjoyed all those songs with music director Anil Vishwasji. Now let us go to next heroine, that is Nargis. Her 1st June 29 to 3rd May 1981. She is daughter of Mohan Babu and Jaddan Bai. And she was paired with Dilip Kumar in Anokha Pyar, Andaz, Mela, Didar. Later on with Raj Kapoor, Nargis. Pair became hit in so many films like Barsad, Avara, Shri 420, Aag, Ahat, Chori Chori, Ambar, Anhoni, Jagte Raho, Ashiana. Her lifetime's best role was in Mother India. She married Sunil Dar after that. The lady in white, she is remembered as. And after that, she devoted her life and family for children, Sanjay Dutt and Priya Dutt. For her, let us play song Jab Se Balam Ghar Aaye. Now, next heroine is Venus of Indian screen, that is Madhubala. 14 February 33 to 23 February 69. She started career as a child artist in Basant. Mahal was her first hit movie, and song Aayega Aane Wala became the iconic, not only for Madhubala, even for Lata Didi also. She was paired against all big four of the Bollywood, like Ashok Kumar in Mahal, Howrah Bridge, Ek Saal, Raj Kapoor, Do Ustad, with Dilip Kumar in Sangdil, Tarana, Mughal Azam, with Devanand in Nirala, Jali Note, Kala Pani. Her enchanting beauty was unfolded in Mughal Azam. Her unique giggling laughter, it was copied by so many heroines, but equaled by none. You should see her Chaltika Nam Gadi, her giggling laughter. Her birthday was 14 February, that is a Valentine's Day. So she has become an immortal symbol of love. I tell everybody, if you want to see what is the immortal love, you must see film Tarana of Madhubala and Dilip Kumar. What a beautiful movie. And she was compared with Marilyn Monroe because both had a life of span of only 33 years and both died very young. And when they died, everybody now remember their उनकी जो प्रतिमा हमारे दिल में है मधुबाला जी की वो वैसे ही रही है because she died very young. So let us hear to her song from मुगले आजम, प्यार किया तो डरना क्या.
प्यार किया तो डरना क्या, जब प्यार किया तो डरना क्या. प्यार किया कोई चोरी नहीं की, प्यार किया. प्यार किया कोई चोरी नहीं की, छुप छुप आहें भरना क्या, जब प्यार किया तो डरना क्या. प्यार किया तो डरना क्या, जब प्यार किया तो डरना क्या.
Meena Kumari, that is Mehjamin Bano. Her lifespan was 1932 to 1972. She was named as a tragedy queen. She was epitome of beauty, anguish with her anguish-laden voice. In 1962, all her three best actresses she was nominated for Dilek Mandir, Mai Chup Rahungi, Sahib Bibi Gulam. She acted in around 100 films and her important films were Parinita, Beju Bawra, Aarti, Kajal, Chitralekha. Pakiza was her last film and it became huge success after her demise. Now let us, in Chandni Chowk, she had a beautiful role. Songs were also beautiful. Miss Mary, her songs were wonderful. Now we'll be hearing to Aarti, Char Dil Char Rahe. All those were beautiful. Chirag Ka, Roshni Ka, Chitralekha, she had wonderful role. Of course, we have not much time, so I can't talk about each and every movie. But now let us listen to her song of Aarti, Kabhi To Milegi.
कभी तो मिलेगी, कहीं तो मिलेगी, बहारों की मंजिल राही, बहारों की मंजिल राही. कभी तो मिलेगी, कहीं तो मिलेगी, बहारों की मंजिल राही, बहारों की मंजिल राही.
Nutan Bahal. Her lifespan was 1936 to 1991. She became Miss India in 1951 at the age of 17. And at that time, her film Nagina was released. But she could not see that film because film was adult and she was not 18 at that time. She saw that film later on. She was trained by actor Motilal. She did a variety of roles with ease, sensitivity, and naturalness. Of course, with a lot of maturity, realism, and riot of emotions she could portray. Her memorable role, Seema, you can't forget about role in Seema. Then Sujata, what a wonderful role. Bandini, Milan, Mai Tulsi Tere Angan Ki, Saraswati Chandra. 5 times she has won Filmfare Awards. For her role in Seema, Suno Choti Si Gudiya Ki. But we'll be seeing her happy version of this song in Seema. We'll listen to this happy version. There are 2 versions of Suno Choti Si. One is a sad version and one is happy version. Is this happy version? This is happy version.
सुनो छोटी सी गुड़िया की लंबी कहानी, सुनो छोटी सी गुड़िया की लंबी कहानी, जैसे तारों प्यार की राहों पर इखलासी हवाओं पर हम के गए बादल चांद बना पायल सज के बाहर आई और झूम के लहराई सज के बाहर आई और झूम के लहराई और झूम के लहराई हंसे आंचल में तारे.
Next is Veena Rai. Krishna Sareen was her name. She 1932 to 2009 and her debut film was Kali Ghata in 52. She was graceful, delicate, beauticious with a sweet smile. She married actor Premnath. She got her Best Filmfare Award in Ghungat. Films like Anarkali, Changiz Khan, Aurat, Kali Ghata, Ghungat, Taj Mahal, Dadi Ma, Walla Kya Baat Hai. Those were her films. Now we'll be listening to her iconic song from Anarkali, Ye Jindagi Usi Ki Hai.
ये जिंदगी उसी की है जो किसी का हो गया प्यार ही में खो गया ये जिंदगी उसी की है जो किसी का हो गया प्यार ही में खो गया ये जिंदगी उसी की है.
Then next is Nirupa Roy. She came from an Orthodox Gujarati family. Her career spans from 1931 to 2004. And her name was Kokilaben Balsara. Her first role was in Gujarati film Ranak Devi. She acted in many mythological films also. In film industry, she was there for almost 6 decades. She played role of a lover, wife, mother in Janam Janam Ke Fere, Bidar Zamana Kya Jane, Do Bigha Zameen. She was favorite mother of Amitabh Bachchan. Then Ram Aur Shyam, Amar Akbar, Anthony, Diwar, etc. She played many roles. In Gujarati film Mangal Fera, Gunasundari. And her song Jara Samne To Aao Chaliye that became very famous from Janam Janam Ke Fere. But today we are going to listen to her Do Bigha song, Hariyala Sawan Dhol Bajata Aaya. A beautiful number by Salil Chaudhary ji.
हरियाला सावन ढोल बजाता आया दिन तक तक मन के मोर नचाता आया हरियाला सावन ढोल बजाता आया दिन तक तक मन के मोर नचाता आया मिट्टी में जान जगाता आया धरती पहनेगी हरी चुनरिया बन के दुल्हनिया
एक लगन बुझी
एक लगन लगी
मन मगन हुआ
एक लगन लगी आया आया रे आया आया रे
Now, we'll talk about Vaijayanti Mala. She was the most prolific dancer actress from South. She's the first movie was Bahar. Large sparkling eyes and expressive face and a fantastic dancing were her forte. Her grand dances can be seen in film Ladki, that is AVM film. Then she was a major heroine from 50s and 60s era. For 3 decades, she ruled the screen. And special roles were created for her dancing, especially Katputli, New Delhi, Amrapali, Patrani, Pehli Jhalak, Nagin, etc. She was successful with Raj Kapoor also in Sangam, Najrana, with Dev Anand in Amardeep, Jewel Thief, with Dilip Kumar in Naya Daur, Leader Paigam, in Shami Kapoor in Prince. She married Dr. Bali and she also became a member of parliament later on. For her Vaijayanti Mala ji will be listening to the song from Naya Daur, Ude Jab Jab Julfe Teri, iconic song. This song was choreographed by Prem.
उड़े जब जब जुल्फे तेरी, 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 कंवरियों का दिल मचले, कंवरियों का दिल मचले, जिंद मेरी
जब ऐसे चिकने चेहरे हो, जब ऐसे चिकने चेहरे, तो कैसे न नजर फिसले, तो कैसे न नजर फिसले, जिंद मेरी ये।
Gita Bali, her name was Harkirtan Kaur. Her lifespan was 1930 to 65. Simple Sikh Amritsar girl, Kedar Sharma gave her break in Bawre Nain in 1949. She had a graceful movements in song presentation and dancing. She married Shammi Kapoor ji. Her memorable roles were Bawre Nain, then Bazi, and Albela. Who can forget her dances from Albela? Balma Bada Nadan Re, then Boli Surat Dil Ke Kote. What a beautiful grace she had. Then Vachan, Jailer, Miss Coca-Cola, etc. Love will be listening to her song from Albela, Balma Bada Nadan.
बलमा बड़ा नादान रे, बलमा बड़ा नादान, प्रीत की ना जाने पहचान रे, बलमा बड़ा नादान रे, बलमा बड़ा नादान।
And next is Mala Sinha. She was born in 36. She is a Nepali beauty. With an expressive face, she represented a cult of committed melodrama in Hindi cinema. She played demanding roles in of unwed mother in Dhul Ka Phul, illiterate wife of Anpad, adulterous wife of Gumrah, and acted in many Nepali and Bengali films also. Her famous movies were Pyasa, Fir Subah Hogi, Parvarish, Ujala, Dhul Ka Phul, Gumrah, Patang, Anpad, like that. So we'll be listening to her song from Dhul Ka Phul, Dhadakne Lage Dil Ke Taron Ki Duniya. It's a beautiful number, sung by Asha ji and Mahendra Kapoor ji.
धड़कने लगी दिल के तारों की दुनिया, धड़कने लगी दिल के तारों की दुनिया,
जो तुम मुस्कुरा दो,
जो तुम मुस्कुरा दो,
संवर जाए हम बेकरारों की दुनिया, संवर जाए हम बेकरारों की दुनिया, जो तुम मुस्कुरा दो,
जो तुम मुस्कुरा दो,
आहा, ला 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 ला, आहा, ला 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 ला.
Then we'll come to Sadhana. Her lifespan was 1941 to 215. She ruled 60s era with an expressive eyes, special haircut that was become famous as a Sadhana haircut. And she gave 19 silver jubilees out of the 30 films. And her memorable films were Parak, Bimal Roy's Parak, then Ek Musafir Ek Hasina, Asli Nakli, Mere Mehboob, Wo Kaun Thi, Waqt, etc., etc. She acted as a rustic village ballet, then sophisticated Muslim girl in Mere Mehboob or tomboyish image. In Parak, her role was also beautiful, and the song O Sajna Barka Bahar Aayi that became iconic. But we'll be playing this on audio. But Even the Bimal Roy's this taking of this song, that is also out of this world, I can tell you. But let us listen to this audio on audio. O Sajna Barkha Bahar, right? A classic by Salil Da.
ओ सजना ओ सजना बरखा बहार आई रस की फुहार लाई अखियों में प्यार लाई ओ सजना बरखा बहार आई रस की फुहार लाई अखियों में प्यार लाई ओ सजना
Next is Usha Kiran. Her lifespan was 1929 to 2000. She has acted in many Hindi films, Marathi, Gujarati films also. Her ever smiling and homely look that was liked by all. She was given break by Amiya Chakravarti ji in Dag and Patita. She was former Sheriff of Bombay also. Her famous movies were Dag, Patita, Badban. Then she got best supporting role for Badban. Then Badshah. And in Kanyadan Marathi film. So for her, we'll be playing song of Patita, Yaad Kiya Dil Ne Kahan Ho Tum. This is against Dev Sahib and Usha Kiran ji.
याद किया दिल ने कहाँ हो तुम झूमती बहार है कहाँ हो तुम
प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम
याद किया दिल ने कहाँ हो तुम झूमती बहार है कहाँ हो तुम
प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम प्यार से पुकार लो जहाँ हो तुम
Nadira, Florence Ezekiel. Her lifespan was 32 to 2006. She has typically played an outspoken westernized woman, shot into big screen with Mehboob Khan's Aan. As a and have played bold and beautiful empress in a vampish role also. And films were Shri 420, Dil Apna Preet Parai, Choti Choti Baatein, Pakiza, Haste Zam, Zakhm. Then Julie, she got a Best Supporting Actress award. Now for her, we are playing a song from Choti Choti Baatein, Kuch Aur Zamana Kehta Hai. This is sung by Meena Kapoor ji. Incidentally, Choti Choti Baatein was the last picture of Anil Vishwas ji when he left Bombay. And they scored music. When he went to Delhi, he just scored the music for the last time in Bombay. So let us listen to the Meena Kapoor's voice for this song, Kuch Aur Zamana Kehta Hai.
कुछ और ज़माना कहता है कुछ और है जिद मेरे दिल की कुछ और ज़माना कहता है कुछ और है जिद मेरे दिल की मैं बात माने कि मानूं या बात सुनूं अपनी दिल कुछ और ज़माना कहता है
Kalpana Karthik. She won Miss Simla Beauty Contest and Chetan Anand gave her role in Bazi. She secretly married Dev Anand Sahib during the shooting of Taxi Driver. Her acting was, of course, average, but she acted in 6 of Navketan films: Bazi, Andiya, Humsafar, Taxi Driver, House Number 44, and Naudho Gyara. She remained housewife and never attended any filmy parties. Maybe Devanand did not want her to come out. We don't know. but she just remained a housewife after retirement from Navdo Gyara, from the Nauketan's films. So for her, we'll listen to Navdo Gyara famous song, Aankhon Mein Kya Ji.
पहला बादल
बादल में क्या जी
किसी का आंचल आंचल में क्या जी
अजब सी हलचल आँखों में क्या जी
पहला बादल
बादल में क्या जी
किसी का आंचल आंचल में क्या जी
अजब सी हलचल
The last of the heroines of today's program is Shama. That is, then she came from the Lahore with a sparkle in the eyes and with a lot of energy she showed on the screen. She started her career as a child artist in Jinat, Ahe na bhare shikwe na kare, that song. And in Arpar, Yellow mein Hari Piya, Mohabbat Karlo Ji Bharlo, she became leading lady of Gurudat, and she acted with Kishore Kumar in Lehre. Then Sharda, the Raj Kapoor film, she got Best Supporting Actress. Then she married Fali Mistry, the photographer, but marriage was kept secret for many years. In Barsat Ki Raat, Shart, she was heroine. And Barsat Ki Raat, of course, Madhubala was a heroine. In Shart, she was heroine. Let us listen to her song in Bhai Bhai, that became very famous of Madan Mohan music. Ae Dil Mujhe Bata De, sung by Geeta Dutt ji.
ऐ दिल मुझे बता दे तू किस पे आ गया है वो कौन है जो आकर ख्वाबों पे छा गया है ऐ दिल मुझे बता दे तू किस पे आ गया है वो कौन है जो आकर ख्वाबों पे छा गया है दिल में कोई सितमगर अरमां जगा गया है वो कौन है जो आकर ख्वाबों पे छा गया है ऐ दिल मुझे बता दे
Thank you, all of you, all the listeners, for listening to all these songs. You must have gone into nostalgia, as I said, because this is a golden era. And in the golden era of the music, all these songs must be embedded with some or other memories of your childhood or your college days or something. So these songs you just never can forget. This is a part and parcel of it has become a part and parcel of your life. So I thank Khaki people for inviting me to give this lecture and a slideshow. And of course, all these listeners for listening to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joshi. It was indeed a full-on nostalgia. I don't know, I'm sure that everyone else like me was humming all the songs along with and admiring, these beauties from yesteryears and their tough life. There was so much information, I was literally sort of grappling to catch information about them. I would have really liked to ask you more about your collection of posters and, how did you start your hobbies? If you can just very quickly tell us about that. so that we can complete today's session.
About the posters of the films.
Yes, if you can just tell us how you started collecting these
No,
posters.
it was a paraphernalia. See, in the beginning, it was just we were collecting music, that is the records. Then we started collecting booklets. After the booklets, then some posters were there. So all these movies, we used to always see these posters. And when we used to come back from our school at Opera House Talkies, we had the double-decker bus was there at that time. The route was H route. I stay at Walkeshwar. So coming from Wilson College, Wilson High School, while coming, we had that H route. So we used to sit on the upper floor, and there was an island there. So at the stop of Opera House, the bus stop was there. So there a huge display area was there. And an Opera House, all those pictures, Janak Janak, Payal Baje, all those movies were there for almost 25 weeks or like that. So all those posters we used to see. So we had a fascination of that. So after collecting this thing, but at that, these posters were just lying on the road only. So we used to collect that, easily just pick up like that, and it became passion. See, all those collectors, their mentality becomes that, kuch acha dikha, chalo le liya. Whether it will be useful or not, we just don't know, but we just pick it up.
Lovely.
So that's why slowly I started getting this.
So lovely. I'll read out some of the comments that you've got. Anup Karodia said that Naseem Bano started acting in film Khoon Ka Khoon, which was Hamlet version, and then Kanan had started with silent films. S. Irani wanted to clarify about some individuals, so if you could share that. Anup Karodia says that Khurshid and Noorjahan acted as child artists in Calcutta films. Govind Singh Nirban has complimented your talk, and Sabira says that, and I noticed as well that some of these olden voices were so deep, but as she says, with Lata's nasal voice and authority, all these voices decline, and deep voices were sort of relegated to the vamps, rather to the heroines. Rajesh M said that it was just a brilliant, both your knowledge and passionate narration. Avinash Pandey compliments you, as does Milind, Meera, and Uzma, who says that she wishes it would just go on. Bharti says that it was excellent information, as does Avinash Pandey. And Neeta Malik as well. Ajit Joshi thanks you for this. And so do many, many others. So, I think that time just passed, and we literally, no one was looking at the clock and just enjoying that combination of those beautiful posters, your narration about the heroines, and the lovely music that you curated for us this evening. So thank you very much again. And thank you everyone for staying on with the talk and enjoying this lovely evening. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you.